The legend returns. Fiat has reawakened one of its most iconic names, the Campagnola, not as a pale echo of the past, but in a bold, modern incarnation. The 2026 Fiat Campagnola 4x4. This is not just a revival, it's a resurrection. Rugged, retro-inspired, and built to dominate terrain and hearts alike. The original Campagnola, born decades ago, was Italy's answer to the utilitarian off-roaders that defined adventure. Now, Fiat is reimagining that spirit for the 21st century. This new model bridges heritage and innovation. It honors its roots while embracing everything that makes today's 4x4 drivers tick: performance, comfort, and technology. From the outside, the design is a killer blend of old and new. It channels the original Campagnola's bold, no-nonsense silhouette, but refines it with modern proportions. The front fascia is rugged and muscular. Wide wheel arches, a strong hood, purposeful lines. It has real presence. Designers haven't hidden its toughness. The retro nods are unmistakable. Body colors that feel classic, trim details that evoke vintage 4x4s, and a stance that says, this vehicle is built to roam. Under that nostalgic exterior lies serious modern engineering. The chassis is built to handle extreme off-road conditions. According to sources that explore the Campagnola lineage, the original design ethos lives on. Separate frame construction, real four-wheel drive capability, and high mobility. The new Campagnola takes its suspension seriously, too. It's not just for show. The system is tuned to deliver both off-road strength and daily drivability. Power comes from a heart that doesn't compromise. The engine is a 3-liter turbocharged diesel unit, a powerhouse by any standard. In older Campagnola iterations, this engine delivered around 176 horsepower and 400 newton-meters of torque. That kind of low-end torque is ideal for crawling over rocks, pulling through mud, or towing serious loads. It's a driver's engine, responsive, capable, and ready to rumble when the terrain gets tough. The transmission plays a big part too. This is not a simple 2-speed transfer case. The design gives a choice between 4x2 and full 4x4 traction. That means on smooth roads, you can lean into efficiency. Off-road, you get full commitment. Combine that with a locking differential and rugged driveline components, and you've got a vehicle that's not afraid of steep inclines, deep fords, or rocky trails. Speaking of fords, this Campagnola is built for serious water crossings. The old spec sheet for similarly rugged Campagnola-based vehicles talks about a safe fording depth that would impress even seasoned off-roaders. That's not a gimmick. For people who explore, that's a promise. Braking and control are handled with the same seriousness. There's a hydraulic braking system with dual circuits, ventilated disc brakes up front, and a cable-actuated parking brake mounted smartly for leverage. All of this gives the driver confidence, whether slowing down from speed or controlling descent on tricky declines. But this off-roader isn't just about raw muscle. Fiat, via Iveco, understands that a modern 4x4 needs to be more than rugged. It must also be refined. Step inside, and you're met with a surprisingly comfortable cabin. Leather upholstery, even on steering and transmission controls. Electric windows. Climate control. A radio system with multiple speakers. For a true off-roader, it feels civilized, almost luxurious. Space is cleverly used. The design accommodates 4 passengers, and though it keeps a compact 3-door layout, the interior doesn't feel cramped. The seating and ergonomics are built with purpose, practical and straightforward, but with enough polish to appeal to people who also want to drive it daily, not just on remote trails. On safety, there's ABS, immobilizer, and anti-theft systems built in. When it comes to color, Fiat doesn't just go retro for the sake of nostalgia, it leans into history. The original Campagnola was offered in sage green and ivory, and the modern design channels similar palettes, connecting visually to the past. These aren't just throwback shades, they signal a lineage, a strategy. This is a reboot, not a rebrand. But design isn't only about trim or nostalgia. The proportions are optimized. The wheelbase, the overall length, the width and height are built to strike a balance between maneuverability and stability. According to archival documents, a predecessor Campagnola had about a 2452mm wheelbase, with overall dimensions making it nimble yet sturdy. That balance is crucial for a modern off-roader. You want muscle, but you don't want to feel like you're driving a tank. Off-road angles matter. Approach angle, departure angle, and ramp breakover. In a serious 4x4, these define how well you can navigate obstacles. The Campagnola's frame and design are optimized for impressive geometry, allowing it to face steep climbs or dips without scraping unnecessarily. That's real engineering focused on adventure, not showroom glamour. Fuel strategy is also cleverly managed. Given the diesel engine and selectable 4x4, the Campagnola allows for a fuel-efficient mode when 4WD isn't strictly necessary. That's a smart move, because someone buying a vehicle like this is likely to use it for mixed duty, weekend explorations, daily commuting, maybe even professional or utility work. Under the chassis, the suspension system uses parabolic leaf springs that serve dual roles, suspension and axle location. This kind of design is robust, tested, and known to handle the kind of abuse that off-road vehicles willingly face. The dampers, double-acting units on both front and rear, manage to keep things under control without making the ride punishing on dirt or tarmac. Stepping out, you'll notice thoughtful touches everywhere. Body color matched wheels, strong bumpers, mudguards finished in a matte tone, giving it that purposeful, utility look. Even the rims match the body, which is a bold design choice. It's not afraid to show its off-road identity, but it's done with a designer's eye, not brute force. One of the most compelling parts of this new Campagnola is how it balances between work and play. It's not purely a work truck, nor just an adventure toy. It's built to carry people, to transport gear, to go on long off-road trips, but also to handle weekend missions into the wild. Fiat's repositioning here is intentional. This is a do-it-all vehicle. That versatility comes from the combined strengths: robust powertrain, durable chassis, smart weight distribution, and a design that is functional without being Spartan. Interior comforts make long journeys bearable. The 4x4 system ensures you're never stranded, and the build quality promises longevity. In terms of market positioning, reviving Campagnola makes sense. The world has shifted. Rugged SUVs and 4x4s are more desirable than ever. But many modern SUVs favor style over substance, all-terrain capability over genuine off-road engineering. Fiat's Campagnola wants to occupy a gap for people who want true 4x4 capability, not just the look. It's for adventurers, professionals, and anyone who wants a machine that does more than just drive from A to B. Beyond the hardware, the story of the Campagnola name gives it real emotional weight. The original Campagnola, produced in earlier decades, was a symbol of rugged Italian engineering. Bringing it back is more than nostalgia. It's a statement. Fiat respects its legacy, but isn't stuck in the past. In the world of social media, this story is golden. Think of the comeback narrative. Classic off-roader reborn, combining heritage with modern tech, engineered to thrive on dirt and highways alike. That's the kind of storyline that car lovers, adventure seekers, and design fans share. It's viral-worthy, not just for specs, but for soul. Imagine a launch campaign. Videos showing dusty trails, rocky paths, steep hills, and then gliding into a city street, demonstrating both toughness and civility. Highlight the torque, the angles, the water fording, the classic color finishes, and the leather-trimmed interiors. Show the selectable 4x4, the locking differential, the suspension flex, and over it all, underscore that this is a vehicle with soul, a name revived, a legend renewed. Fiat, or Iveco, could lean into limited edition strategy too. Numbered units, special liveries, heritage color packs, maybe even a founder's edition to honor the Campagnola's lineage. That would stoke demand, build hype, and give people a piece of history. From a business standpoint, this revival could do really well. Off-roaders are popular, enthusiasts are always looking for something authentic, and Fiat has the legacy. If they price it right, not too far above comparable SUVs, but not cheap, they could hit a sweet spot. They can market it to both